so this started out as a Mac 90 kit that was profiled for a spiker. So I added that, and then I managed to track down the Bakelite furniture fresh from China, and the folding stock and rear trunnion came from Pakistan. And of course it's built on a Childers receiver, so it has Chinese markings. And the military style selector with the Norinco emblem on the side. I'd like to get
Very
it re-blued
nice.
eventually.
This is my first kind of build, I guess you could say. I used to build cars, race cars, so kind of wanted one completely done rifle.
Yeah, LPVO, offset red dot,
1 to 10, and then I got the RMR on there.
Galil Ace.
Got a Ukrainian stock, and KNS in here, ALG. Pretty much everything I wanted in one package.
Well, this is Sweet Pea. It's its third iteration. Started out as a traditional tontil, and then at some point it looked like a barrel. And now I sent it to Evocatus, and they had their way with it, and it came out like this. And I dig it. I really like the Occam handguard / optic mounting system. The 14.5-inch barrel, 545 obviously, ALG trigger, little Krebs tab on the safety.
All right.
This is my PSA 104, 12.5-inch. My favorite feature about this thing is that it pisses me off every chance it gets, so it should be fun.
This is my 7.62 Sega that I did a conversion on, kind of. But it's pretty good little shooting gun, pretty accurate. Got the primary arms red dot and RS regulate.
Custom made Romanian AK-47, front sight gas block combo, pin weld, some Russian flicks here and there. It's a basic operating rifle for whatever I need it for. Decent optic rail, front grip, some billet accessories, mag well, and a nice Russian stock. Well, this year I'm running an Arsenal SAM 7. I ran it last year a little bit different. Trying out a magnifier this year, and we're going to see how that goes. But otherwise, got a mod light for some light that you really need during the sunshine, obviously. But everything's pretty standard. An SLR handguard, TWS dogleg top cover. First year running that as well. Really, yeah, just trying it out in new setup and everything like that. So,
the Stava M90 running a 510 Texas weapon system on top. RS regulate rail. Slate Black Industries board grip. US Palm. And a J-Mac brake on the front of it.
how's it shoot?
Shoots flat, soft.
So this is a WBP 223 kit. It was built by me at the SOF Defense Shop. Unrivaled brake at the front. You know, it just looks like wood. Nice Bakelite grip. Shooting iron sights. Prep safety. Extended magazine release. Semi-charging handle. And yeah, man, it's a really fun gun to shoot.
This is my rifle. It's a KR-103, 7.62. I shoot irons because that's a superior sight picture.
Nice break.
Thank you. All Ukrainian furniture.
Yeah, this one's just a custom build, with the hodgepodge of parts, really. But suits for what I need it for. Nice dedicated suppressor host. Runs nice. No real complaints or anything funny like that. It's bare bones what I need it to do.
Alright, so I'm shooting a Galil. Actually won this at last year's Kalashnicon. Ran it in the winter shoot as well, just to get things tested out. Works really good. The only problem I had with it is user error. He's got this safety set up real nice and slick. So I kept hitting it with my thumb, so I got to be careful of that. But great gun otherwise.
Yeah, nice rifle.
Thank you. This is a WBP 5.56 AKM build put together by Avocado Strategic. Jeremy did a fantastic job on it. Rivets are straight, everything's straight, looks great. And then I got it pretty bare bones and added the handguard and then the Texas Weapon System dust cover, holds zero perfectly. Vortex Gen 2 3X Prism, super clear, love it. Have astigmatism, works great. You know, just standard M4 stock adapter and everything. Magpul, grip, ALG, and thing shoots fantastic. Green Mountain barrel, nitrided. It's just good, handy little weapon, properly gassed, super accurate, a lot of fun to shoot. Can't beat it.
Cool.
It's a Romanian build, 1985. Has a FN cold hammer forged barrel. Everything's forged parts on it, and just palmetto build.
It's a Polish AK parts kit. Had it put together by one of the guys from CMMG. Did it for Liam's birthday. He just put the Ultimac on it with the dot.
Alright, nice and simple, red dot sling.
And my old setup was the Wasser, which just super reliable, but I decided to change things up this year and go with the WBP jack and 5.56 with the Hollison dot.
This is my Arsenal SLR 106. I got it with the Surefire brake on it. It was pinned and welded, and then I came with the Ultimac too. And I got this in the raffle last year, and this as well. And so
Nice.
I milled this. I wanted to direct mount it to it, so I milled the dovetail in there and then drilled the holes and milled the back, so it's directly bolted on there. It sits
Nice.
a lot lower. Otherwise it'd sit probably ½ inch higher. I like it a lot. Pretty happy with that too.
Got a Palmetto State AK. Decided I needed a front grip to do a nice C-clamp after last Kalashnicon. Also decided it'd be really nice to not zip tie a flashlight after the last night match. Red dot seems to be all I need out here, and it just keeps on running.
It is lighter than anything else that I've ever used. It's very handy. It's short. I mean, this is something I bought 20 something years ago. It was already converted. All I've ever done to it is change out the grip and put an East German grip and a lower handguard on it. And ultra reliable.
So I wanted a Krink, but not in 5.45, so I could afford it. And the most affordable option at the time was Yugo. So SBR'd this little brat with the Zenit stock on there because I love the aesthetic. Made my own safety because I hate the bolt hold open notch. RP5 works wonders. Ultimac, first chance of ever trying to mount anything to a gas tube, and this bastard has held zero better than most optics. At to 300, it's an all-day kind of gun, and doesn't blow your ears up.
All right, so it's a SLR 106 FR. So it's running 5.56. Things I like about it is it's Bulgarian, it's Arsenal. It's been holding up pretty well. 5.56, a lot easier to get a hold of 5.45, and yeah, that's about it.
It's, I forget, like before the last, I think the last time, you know, it's a Tortort receiver, and you know, like it's I'm happy I built it, you know. I just some of the actual building stuff might not be the fanciest, you know.
Go.
It's the IWI Galil Ace Gen 1 in 5.56. My favorite feature about it is that it's chambered in 5.56 and takes standard AR-15 magazines.
so I don't have to worry about rock and lock for reloads.
Arsenal SAM 5. Got a whole bunch of aftermarket stuff. Got the EOTech magnifier. 5.56. Shoots straight, shoots well. Little recoil. It's fun.
This is an Arsenal SLR 104 FR. I got this several years ago, back whenever I first started college. I've got the Zenico Sport handguard along with the B33 dust cover, so I can run it with an LPVO. This stock adapter is pretty nice because if I take the scope off, I can still use the irons, and the cheek weld's pretty good.
It's a Palmetto State Armory GF3, one of their lower models, but gets the job done. Got the Vortex Viper on it and the RS Regulate mount, and I can hold 0 all day long.
All right, it's the same thing. It's a Gen 1 Galil Ace in 5.56. My favorite features about this are, like him, it takes 5.56 mags or AR magazines. It is, you can rock the bolt back on the correct side for you right-handers, and it is super modular out the box. I did add this handguard from Midwest Industries on it along with the light, so it's a pretty fun gun to shoot.
Alright, so another Palmetto State Armory AK. This one's got the Zukov stock and MOE Magpul furniture. Got a Romeo red dot on it. Last time I did not do very well here with the iron sight, so I put a red dot on it for this build.
Zastava Z-Pep M70. I got the Midwest Industries handrail on it. ALG trigger. Other than that, it's pretty much bone stock. Just a regular Holosun red dot on there. I like keeping it simple and basic, so it's served me true up to now. Looking forward to keep using it.
Cool.
Just a PSA GF3 RS Regulate mount, Vortex Micro 3 with the EOTech and ALG trigger. Runs good, inexpensive, and she's a workhorse, man.
So this Arsenal SLR 107 FR, I think, 762x39. The way I have it set up, my big thing was making sure that it co-witnesses through the red dot. Set up for day and night, zeroed at 100 yards. ALG trigger, ALG spring, everything else, Krebs safety, a couple up stippling on the grips and stuff like that. It's worked perfect, rain or shine. SRO 7 switch up top, so I can work both of these, and then I can also work it ambi with either hand. 74 brake. I've run flash hiders and other things on here, but that seems to be the best at keeping it flat and also mitigating any muzzle flash. And then a Zenico rail, which I don't know if you can find anymore, but keeps the gun really rigid, allows me to put it on barricades nice and firm.
All right, it's a Zastava M90. Got a primary arms optic on it. Was it 1 power? Well, the Cyclops. Got the Zastava mount for it. Added the RS Regulate. Was it GKR NMY? Hopefully to cut down on some of the heat. Besides that, it's just stock. Got the Krebs safety.
Go.
It's my Zastava M90. I'm new, so I'm just getting out here and having fun.
Go.
So this is the AK I'm running for KCon because I beat the living crap out of it. And it's fast barrel change.
That is awesome.